what teams in the NFL that are off to great starts still won't find their way into January. I have always said that the best segments on this show come from the chat, which maybe I should do some introspection on that, but still, love it when the chat comes up with a great idea, and we got one here, looking at what 2-0 teams should or could still miss in the NFL playoffs. So let me just pull up the standings here. All right, let's start. Green Bay Packers, they're not missing the playoffs. I feel we could almost put the X in beside their name right now. Like, they're out of this conversation entirely. Bills, it's a no-doubter, whatever. Like, we're scratching off the obvious ones here right away. So Packers, Bills, Eagles, congratulations, you have clinched your spot in the 2025-2026 NFL playoffs. A giant celebration for all of you. Obviously, a lot of this is pending injury. Those are the only ones that I can say 100% locked in right now. Let's look at the rest of them, and we'll start with the Indianapolis Colts. They are 2-0 to start this season. The arguments against them missing the playoffs are, have you seen the rest of the division? And have you seen us in the first couple of weeks? So that's basically it. We have played very well and the rest of our division hasn't, right? Like the Texans, they go tonight on Monday Night Football, so who knows? The Titans, I've said it before, that Titans team is not going to be an easy out. Rams put him away eventually, but Cam Ward is showing quite a few glimpses right now. Jacksonville looked good against Carolina, but we just discussed Carolina isn't exactly the most resistance. And then against a Bengals team with their backup quarterback in, they still lose that game. So it does seem like the door is wide open for the Colts to come away with a playoff berth here. I would still caution because there are enough concerns still defensively that I worry that they're going to get the stops that they need to as they go along throughout the season. And I just can't imagine this level of Daniel Jones is going to keep up. Eventually, teams are going to be able to kind of lock that in. Now, I will say, Denver seemed like a team that should be able to. Like, that's a really, really good defense that they just kind of torched. Surtain was out for a lot of it. I didn't say it before, I meant to, but Jaylen Warren looks like a guy already, right? Like, he looks like there's a confidence with him. There is a connection with the quarterback. All of that is clicking right now with him. The schedule coming up, they close out September at Titans. That feels like a win. At Rams, that I don't think they get there with that one. Then it's home Raiders, home Cardinals, at Chargers, home Titans. Holy smokes. Colts are going to make the playoffs. Like, look at it. Yeah, I don't think the Colts count in this one. So Indianapolis Colts do not count in the 2-0 teams that are going to miss the playoffs. Up next, as I'm running through this, San Francisco 49ers. That Saints team might prove to be a bit of a pesky one as the year goes on. I am still going to say, God, San Francisco's schedule, again, it's just so easy for them. Next week, they have a matchup with the Cardinals. Then they get Jacksonville. In October, it's at Rams, at Bucks, home Falcons, at Texans. That's a bit of a tougher stretch. At Giants, home Rams, at Cardinals, then home Panthers, at Browns, bye. Week 14 bye. Hate that. And then home Titans, at Colts, home Bears, home Seahawks. It's still an easy schedule. I don't think it's as easy as maybe we thought at the beginning of the season, because I do think this division is maybe a little bit better than some people were anticipating. I'm going to say they miss. I think that obviously, like, the Brock Purdy thing is a setback. They were able to get the softest of landing spots without their starting quarterback in, and then Mac Jones, looks okay. But I still feel like when faced with a good offense, this defense is going to have some problems. There are enough holes that make me now a little bit concerned about what they're going to do there. And with no Kittle for the next 4 weeks, there's just not a lot offensively. Jennings comes up with a big play in this game. Christian McCaffrey was great. Pearsall had a couple of moments as well, but there's just something missing about this team getting there. So I feel more comfortable with the Rams right now. The Seahawks defense, I think, is going to give them some problems as they have a second matchup upcoming this season. So I'm going to say the 49ers are going to be a 2-0 team that misses the playoffs. Up next is the Bengals. We've talked about this one. I don't want to say a lock because that feels dismissive, but it feels as close to a lock as you can get in a segment like this. At 2-0, with two of the easier games on their schedule already gone, looking at what they have the rest of the way here. Next week, they have at the Vikings, which apparently just got easier with Carson Wentz now at quarterback for Minnesota. Then it's at Broncos. I get that the Broncos just lost. That's not a team that I want to be facing with my backup quarterback in there. And then in October, it is the Lions at home, but you tell me this defense can stop what the Lions did on Sunday? At the Packers, who look like the best team in football right now. Home Steelers, we'll see. And then home Jets. And then in November, before their Week 10 bye, they are home Bears, at Steelers, home Patriots, at Ravens. It feels like in a lot of those games, first blush, all right, this isn't that difficult. But just to see who they have had trouble with in the first couple of weeks and then to go the rest of the way, I just don't know how you can feel confident with this team in the AFC. They're not going to win this division. I will tell you that for free right now. Baltimore is obviously significantly better than they are and are going to win this division. And so we're looking at 3 wildcard spots right now. The Steelers could be right there, right? Like the South looks like it's going to maybe have more than one playoff team. And right now, it's the Chargers in first place I guess they're 1-0 technically. So yeah, the Chargers and Raiders playing for first place in the West tonight. But does this team with Browning at quarterback look significantly better than anything going on in the AFC West? And I am including the Raiders in this one. Maybe the Raiders, but definitely not the Chargers, not the Broncos. And even still with the issues that they're having at 0-2, I don't think the Chiefs are shaking in their boots about if they were to have any kind of matchup with the Bengals. So yeah, Bengals out. 100% Bengals out right now. Now we have a couple teams 1-0, Chargers at 1-0, Bucks at 1-0. Feels weird to include them in this discussion when we don't know what's going to happen tonight, but I will say both of those right now feel like playoff teams to me. Raiders still feels like a no. I still don't have confidence in what this group can do defensively in the secondary, but still at 1-0, so they're kind of we'll see. And then you get the Cardinals and the Rams. Cardinals feel like a no right now. Kyler, it's too many boneheaded mistakes at bad times. These first 2 weeks should have been the stamp that they put on the season. We are here. We have leveled up. You have to take us seriously. Instead, they escape by the hair on their chinny chin chin. And I get there's a lot here, but on theirs there isn't. To escape by just that against the Saints and against the Panthers is very concerning for when they have to play, with all due respect, real NFL teams. So I don't feel overly confident about what they are going to be doing to get into the playoffs. So they're going to be a 2-0 team that misses for me. Rams, I'm going to say they get in. I like the defense a lot, and they're able to build up a little bit of a cushion here with Matthew Stafford, as I still have concerns about what the back issue is going to be, but the offense is clicking right now, and it's a very good young defense on that side. So I will say the Rams are a 2-0 team that does get in. So we have a couple that we think are going to miss. Thought that maybe the Colts were going to be out. I feel like that's not necessarily going to be the case, but 49ers are a 2-0 team that I don't think makes it. Bengals, absolutely a 2-0 team that I don't think makes it. And Cardinals, 2-0 team that I don't think make it into the playoffs. And just looking at it now, maybe we'll do this on the flip side tomorrow with 0-2 teams to make the playoffs. This was fun. Thank you for that, Deeds. Fun little chat here to have on your Monday after an NFL week.